guys, so I am now starting my outdoor garden in raised beds. Now I am just measuring out the boxes where I want them to go. So I'm gonna try to level out this ground as much as possible. That is what I'm gonna do now. Maybe my water will break. I don't know, get this baby out. We're ready any day now for this little one to come. And I'm gonna take you guys with me and show you the whole process in my backyard. So here we go. I'm gonna put myself into labor. I'm gonna take a little break because I was starting to get contractions. We got some chocolate and water, the essential.
Brings us to the sponsor of today's video, which is Thrive Market. It is an online membership-based market, and one of the reasons I love it so much is because they make searching for what you're looking for really easy. So instead of going to the grocery store and trying to find all the things that you want, I'm able just to go onto their site, and then there's a little search bar, and I can just type in vegan, and then all the vegan options show up. So it makes it so easy for me to find my food, and it makes it a lot less time consuming, which, let's be real, our time is precious, especially with a newborn. So right now I'm showing you everything that I got from my last Thrive order, and it is a bunch of vegan junk food because I was pregnant when I ordered this and this is what I was craving, but they do have a lot of healthy options. Also, they have even clean beauty products and supplements and even cleaning supplies for your house that are like non-toxic. They have 2 different membership options. So if you've never tried it and you want to try it out just for a month, you can definitely choose that option, and it's only $9.95. But if you want to do the yearly membership, which is what I do, it only comes down to $5 a month. So I would highly recommend that you guys check it out. Just head down into the description box. There will be a link there. And if you join today, you get 25% off your first order and a free gift.
All right, now I'm bringing out Trav some spa water. This is just lemon, strawberries, and grapefruit. Really refreshing and yummy. I think he'll like it.
We got our windows down.
So right now I'm just cutting up the wood so that I can create the actual raised garden bed. I did look online to see if I could just buy one on like Amazon or even from like a big box store to see what would be cheaper and easier, and it was actually cheaper for us to build our own. It's not always the case. So I did do my research and decided I'm gonna go ahead and build these myself, and it was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be because I've never done this before.
Now is our apprentice and is helping us. Yeah, you're helping. You're such a good helper, aren't you? Building our first bed today, and it's getting a little windy out here. I haven't gone into labor yet. Baby's still in my belly. So we're gonna get as much done as we can before this baby decides to make his appearance.
And if anyone's curious, I did use redwood, and I got mine from Home Depot. And the dimensions that I'm building right now of the raised bed is 10 by 4. You can do any kind of dimensions that you want when you create your own bed, which is really cool. And if there's any women out there watching this, I just want to encourage you, and hopefully this video inspires you that you can do something like this. You know, sometimes it could be a little bit intimidating if you've never used power tools before, but it's actually really fun and very empowering to be able to build your own garden bed or anything for that matter. So I definitely encourage you guys to do that. All you have to do is watch a YouTube video to figure out how to use things. And it was so fun for me to do this. It makes me want to build even more. I was like up building this for a really long time. As you can see, it's getting dark, and I actually did put myself into labor. We were making jokes like, oh, I might go into labor, you know, work doing so much work around the garden and building the beds, but I actually did go into labor that night, which in a minute you will see Travis end up having to put them together, and he actually stayed back with Snow and took care of her while I was in the hospital. I ended up having a C-section, and so my sister was there with me at the hospital, but my amazing husband and wonderful daughter, as you can see, did an amazing job helping finish these up for me, which made my heart very happy when I got home to see my garden beds done.
Hi. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Oh, hi. Honey, you're doing such a good job.
Come on. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hi. Hi. Who's this? Look.
On the beach.
Okay, here. Okay, ready?
Down.
Yeah, screw it down. Good job, you got it. Okay, you want me to help you hold it? You can do it yourself. Very. You'll do it. Okay, line it up. Good job, honey. Okay. You ready?
Choo-choo.
Here, let's fix it. All right, there you go. Good job.
So this is what was going on while I was in the hospital giving birth. I think it is so precious, and I love being able to see my husband spend this one-on-one time with our daughter and teach her skills that she'll be able to use in the future. I just think it's really cool. And also, I know there were some comments on my birth vlog about, people being really upset at Travis that he wasn't at the birth. But I just want to kind of just remind people that what works for your family might not work for someone else's, and it doesn't make him a bad dad that he wasn't there. This is something that we discussed beforehand, and instead he decided to stay back and take care of Snow because, she's used to having us around all the time, and we think it would have been really hard for her to have both of her parents gone for a few days, and so we just did what was best for our family, and Travis was still able to come to the hospital. Anyway, I can do a whole video on that if I need to. But anyway, I wanted to fast forward. Now I am back home with the baby, and we decided to go ahead and fill our garden bed. So I just wanted to tell you guys what we filled it with. It would have been really expensive to fill it all with soil, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So instead, we decided to go ahead and fill it with organic material from our backyard. So what we did was we lined it with cardboard, the bottom part, and then we put some rocks, and then we put like dead leaves and wood chips, and here's a little peek of baby Storm. So we basically just used a bunch of stuff from our backyard, like twigs and branches, to try to fill it up, as much as we could, so we didn't have to spend so much money on soil. And then we used some soil from our backyard, and then for the very top, we did a couple inches of good organic soil that we just ended up buying from Home Depot. So that's how we filled our beds.
Guys, we are getting the garden filled. It's actually already has soil in it. So now I am just having Trav put the stakes in for the trellis. So we're gonna head out there and check it out.
Bandit exploring out here. He's not normally an outdoor cat, but we've been letting him go outside in the backyard as long as his collar's on, and only while we're out here. We have Snow getting our garden mulch ready. Little hippie child. And we have Trav back here doing all the hard work, since I am unable to help out because I'm still recovering from my surgery. But in case anyone's curious, we had these little stakes going in. What are these things called?
These?
Yeah.
Sticky thingies?
These little sticky thingies that you can get
I
at
bent
like...
that one.
That's all right.
My muscles were too strong.
Oh, really?
I bent it.
So we finally got the soil in. A little tip in case you're new to gardening like me, I almost went ahead and bought soil to fill these whole things, which would have been a ridiculous amount of money.
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Well, that was if we were gonna do as many beds as I wanted, but right now we're just starting with 2. But it was gonna be extremely expensive to fill these beds with all soil. So I looked it up, and basically people had recommended doing just like organic matter from your backyard. So we did like cardboard to line it. We did some rocks. We were going to put this stuff underneath it, this like garden metal cloth. I think they call it garden cloth. Like this stuff, so that the gophers can't get in, but it's actually...
Okay with the clanking?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is part
Oh,
of
you're
the
putting
vlog.
4 of them in? But we read that it had like lead, that it's like coated in lead or something, the garden cloth, so we decided not to put that in our garden. Anyway, we did cardboard, rocks, and then we did like a bunch of like wood chips, like all this stuff that you see down here to fill, and like dried leaves, and then a little bit of soil from around our yard, and then we did like the good soil, just like a few inches on top, and then we're gonna, once we get the plants in, top that with like the garden mulch. But yeah, I'm very excited because I've been waiting so long for this moment. I don't think you guys realize.
Did you tell them the size so they can get an idea?
Oh, so our
like
bed.
on the specs in
Sure.
case they want to make the same thing.
Yeah, so our bed is 10 feet by 4 feet, in case you're curious.
2 by 6 untreated redwood.
Yeah, and if you're a beginner, this is important because these are things that I didn't know, and I wish someone told me, is that you want to make sure that you get untreated wood because... What? Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. You want to make sure you get untreated wood because the wood that's treated is not good to be growing your food in. And also, this stuff lasts really long. Do you need help, honey? I mean, I can't do too much, but I can try to help in some way. Oh. This is definitely a 2-person job. Are you sure? I can help hold stuff.
Think?
Oh my gosh, this is so
Starting to come
exciting!
together, huh?
Yes. Oh my god, that looks so cool.
So, obviously, that's not how it goes, but at least I have it
Up. Yeah. We got these cattle fence panels from Tractor Supply. It's like a hardware store. I'm sure you can find one in your area. And they're pretty inexpensive. I think one of these was like $25. Yeah, so if you guys want to build one of these yourselves, obviously you can make smaller beds and just do one of these. We're going to do 2 of these in each bed because I'm going to be growing cucumber, squash, watermelon, pumpkin, things that, you know, go up, that I can train those leaves to go up. And then my hope is to try to get the cucumber or whatever it is to grow out through here once it starts growing. And it looks really cool. Not only is it like a functional thing and you're growing your own food, but it's also very aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. And I just think it'll be really cool. So very excited about this. And we're also just using zip ties to zip tie this to this so that it's secure. And over here I have the stuff that I transplanted. It's kind of a mess, but I was putting in these little things to label them, and snow was pulling them out, so I ended up just having to Sharpie on the outside out of the containers. That way I don't have to worry about not knowing what is in there. So we have some jalapenos, some cherry tomatoes, some winter squash, broccoli, which is not doing very well at all. More jalapenos. The jalapenos look very healthy, so I'm proud of those. And same with the tomato plants. Those did pretty well. I think people say those are easy ones to grow. And then I also grew some cabbage that we have out here. Those are not doing the best, as you could see here. I don't know what happened. I think because I wasn't able to take care of them as well when I was in the hospital. But it's okay. We're gonna survive. And I got some marigolds to put around the garden to keep out pests. Wow. I just have to give a huge shout out to my husband for helping me finish up these garden beds since I wasn't able to even help him do it. He did it all by himself and worked really hard to make them really awesome for me and to finish them up. So thank you, honey, if you're watching this. And also a huge thank you to all of you who have watched this video and have supported us. It really means a lot to us. I'm also curious if you guys are growing anything. And if you are, let me know what you guys are growing. Also, I love seeing your gardens and being able to chat with you guys on Instagram. My Instagram is just at Channon Rose. If you're not already following me, definitely send me a DM and some pics of what you're growing, or let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be posting another video when I do plant everything in the garden. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.